비가 내리고 있어.
This will be more useful when I have something to identify.
보름초? 마디풀. 보름초 5분 기다려야 되는데. 5분 동안 뭐 할까? 퀘스트나 보자. 이런 거 해야겠다. 임페리오. 카타콤에 가서 세비스찬 만나기.
Tobbs Cave shouldn't be terribly far from here.
Revelio.
뭐 엄청 멀리 있는데? 이건 어디야? 뭐야? 갑자기 텔포하자마자 레나 이씨. 뭐야? 제자.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
이게 시점이 불편한 게 아래를 못 봐. 정면만 봐야 돼.
Oh, nice to see you here.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
아, 얘
I'm
근데
ready to explore the catacomb.
뭔가 느낌이 안 좋은데 여동생을 위해서라니까 좀 도와줘야 될 것 같아.
By the way, Ominous has
고민되네.
been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
이미 알지 않나 근데?
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
가자.
Lumos.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Confringo. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it.
Accio.
And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects. Wingardium Leviosa.
뭐야? 알아서 타네?
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft.
Accio. Confringo. Bombarda. Accio.
상자 있다.
Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Bombarda. Confringo.
좀 세진 것 같은데? 장비 업그레이드해서 그런가?
Confringo. Bombarda. Accio.
돈 내놔.
Revelio.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
뭐야? 다 피하네.
Confringo. Accio. Leviosa. Bombarda. Confringo. Accio.
친구가 엄청 센데?
All this grass.
세바스찬이?
No longer feels like
Confringo.
I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned. Revelio.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Bombarda. Revelio.
가자 가자.
Accio.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. There's something here by the altar.
이거 어디에다 두는 거지?
Bombarda. We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
아,
Accio. Confringo. I need to find a safe way across. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
이거 여기다가 두면은 됐다.
Lumos.
그냥 뛰어서 점프하면 될 줄 알았는데.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Rickety bone bridge complete. Lumos.
구르는 거 엄청 편한데?
Accio.
뭐야, 돌아왔잖아. 바보같이 보고서의 유물 이야기를 꺼내는 바람에 원래 위치에 되돌려 놓으라는 말을 듣고 말았다. 하지만 규칙 준수보다 연구가 더 중요한 법이다. 이 인물에서 뭔가 비범한 힘이 느껴진다. 1억갈 참나무 지팡이의 선택을 받은 자들은 직감력이 탁월하다고 한다. 난 그 말을 믿는다. 그러므로 아무도 보지 않는 사이에 행동을 개시했다. 인물을 숨겨놓기 위해 2개의 바리케이드를 만들어냈다. 선조들에게 죄송한 일이지만 이분들의 뼈를 열쇠로 사용했다. 유물은 다시 가져다 놓을 생각이지만 그 전에 다음 과정인 임페리우스 저주부터 공부할 준비를 해야 한다. 이 줌은 적에게 큰 피해를 준다고 한다.
What did you find?
세야죠.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
일단 이 선조들의 뼈 여기다 두면 될 것 같은데?
Accio. Bombarda. Accio. We're in the tomb. I assume eerie sounds.
뼈가 왜 이렇게 많아 여기?
Wingardium Leviosa. Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. I have the report if you want to have a look. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I
Accio.
imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone. Accio! Bombarda!
뼈를 여기다 갖다 놓는 건가?
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
아 여기다 두는 거네.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
된 거 아니야? 더 있어야 돼?
Revelio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
You've done it. I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice. Lumos.
Lumos.
딱 봐도 이게
Before we trudge
거미굴
on
각인데?
further, I've just realized something.
Confringo.
The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
당연히 배우고 싶어.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more.
압도적인 힘
A spell that
중요하죠.
can save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen.
아
for
근데 이 셀로
centuries.
이거 좀 쎄한데? 자꾸 어둠의 길로 막 좀
Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
뭐야?
Bombarder.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the
Accio.
last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Accio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
해골 하나만 더 있으면 돼.
Revelio.
뭐지? 아
Accio.
퍼즐이었네.
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
상자도 먹어주고.
Revelio.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Confringo. Accio. Imperial. Crucial.
어디서 자꾸 피가 다는데? 이거 왜 다는 거지?
Crucial. Imperial. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombarder.
자꾸 피가 달아. 내가 저주마법 써서 그런가?
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Accio. Bombarder. Confringo.
오 난리 났는데?
Levioso. Repulsor. Descendo. Levioso. Confringo! For a moment there I thought that'd never end.
검이 너무 징그럽다. 소리 지르는 거.
Accio! Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on, don't give up yet.
뭐지 이게? 죽음의 성문인가? 유물엔 엄청난 잠재력이 있다. 그 힘으로 모든 마법사는 물론 이 세상의 혜택을 누릴 수 있다. 하지만 그 진가를 깨닫기 위해 드려야 하는 어둠의 희생이 너무 클지도 모른다. 좀 더 알아내기 전까지 이 유물을 움직여서는 안 된다.
Sebastian! The relic! Look! Could it be?
함부로 만지면 안 될 것 같은데?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
아, 유물 건드리지
The note
말자.
advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake. I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle.
하긴 여기에 발을 들인 순간부터 야 뭐야 발을 들인 순간부터 어쩔 수가 없어. 이게 누구야? 왜 여기 있냐?
Is that ominous?
오민스가 왜 여기 있지?
Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
Lumos. How much did you hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together. Convince Sebastian this is wrong.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This
아
seems
이거
far
유물
riskier than Sebastian
딱 봐도
realizes.
아닌데
Good.
딱 봐도
We
위험한데.
don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate.
그치
We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition.
그치.
After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more.
큰일 났다 이제.
I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on
저
the way.
그냥 저기 두고 와?
Come on. Confringo! Levioso! Accio! Descendo! Repulso! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Bombarda! Accio! Confringo!
근데 저주 마법이 그렇게 세진 않은 것 같아. 써보니까.
Bombarda. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Bombarda. Confringo. Levioso. Accio.
막혀있는데?
Bombarda.
그냥 보너스 스테이지인가봐.
Confringo. Bombarda. Revelio.
뭐지? 돌아가야 되는 건가?
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
뭐야, 여기 아닌데? 왜 임페리오 안 배우지?
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
뭐야? 저기 마을 아니야? 불타고 있는데?
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her.
마을이 불타고 있어.
I'm famished.
Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Oh, that was meant for me? Not quite. Was that your best? Rather a bastard been fighting since the Let's get it.
To the right! They're closing in!
죽어.
You're making this. I won't rest. Imperial, you'll not win here.
Careful! Mine!
우리 편 고블린도 있는 것 같은데? 아, 크리시오를 쓰면 정신 조종을 하네. 어떻게? 으아.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her.
이거 아빠 아니야?
From all of us.
아, 그 3인칭으로 그냥 말한 건가?
What did my uncle expect me to do?
아,
The
삼촌이었구나.
Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
There was little time to
아,
react,
둘 다
but it
그냥
was an
냅둬야 되는데 이럴
unforgivable
땐.
curse.
I acted in the moment. That's all. I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home, from my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Revelio.
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend
맞긴
him.
해. 아, 어떻게 해야 되지? 일단
Sebastian
공감해줘.
acted rashly, but he acted out of instinct to save Anne.
그래,
Out
말
of
잘한다.
instinct? With an unforgivable curse? This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all
에?
tells me
저
everything
옹호한 적
I need to
없는데요?
know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately.
근데 어둠의 마법 그렇게
Sebastian.
좋지도 않아? 임페리온은 뭔가 좋긴 해. 임페리온만 올리자. 여기 상인 아저씨가 없어.
Aloha, Mora.
What do we have?
Revelio.
언더크로프트 안에 있는 세바스찬과 대화하세요.
Confringo.
아이고.
Off on another
Bombarda.
adventure, are we?
상점 들려야 되는데. 여기도 뭐 대화하는 게
Oh,
있네.
good, you're safe.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she alright?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's alright. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
스니젯?
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it. But I
골든
know she's
스니치를
devastated
옛날에
that poachers
썼던 게
might go after
스니젯이라던데.
the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon. But the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much as...
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
뭐야, 여기는 거긴가?
Tradition in my family.
I don't know why you don't just get a snitch from inside.
Because I told you, I can transfigure one. I've seen her do it. It's true. Soon get us a snitch. Non-verbal spells are very difficult and risky. You could never do them.
There you are. The cross one's duelist to beat.
얘는 추운데도 잘 노네. 헉! 크리스마스 트리다.
I don't see why people fuss so much about it.
Let us not on your nose. All you'd want to know.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Don't think I've forgotten about your goblin friend. I haven't. But I appreciate you setting our earlier discussion aside for now. Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin.
근데 저주 마법은
If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good.
아, 근데 난
I should
셀로
send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
난 셀로
Nothing,
느낌이긴
just
해. 나도
Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what
내가
power
셀로
that relic has.
상황이었으면 나도 저랬을 거야.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you.
근데 이거를 옆에서
I
같이
very
하면 안
much
돼.
appreciate you standing by me
좀
through all
억제기가
of this.
필요하긴 해.
I'll send you an owl when I have news.
되게 불안해 보이는 것 같아. 네티와 대화하세요. 잠깐만. 필요해 방 한번 가자. 하고
How nice to see you, my young friend.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful? Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards.
아이고.
She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
아이고.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now.
애니마고스가 좀 뭐 변신하는
That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
종족인 건지 뭔지 모르겠어.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it.
애니마고스가 좀 뭐 변신을 자유롭게 하는 생물인 것 같은데.
Should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
She's
무조건 엄마 말이 옳은 거야.
It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Randrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
세 가지 전투 생물을 모두 획득한 후 동시 사용하세요. 그럼 배추랑 그거 뭐 다 해야 된다는 거야? 다시 필요방 다시 가야 되네.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
나는 호그스미드 가서 뭘 좀 사자. 톰스 앤 스크롤스 가서
Revelio.
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
Just let me know if there's something in particular you're looking for.
대학 안 돼.
Let's look at what we have, shall we?
(6,000원) 이거다.
Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there?
퇴비 제조 이것도 필요하잖아.
Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there?
됐다.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
필요방으로. 오, 좋은데 이거?
That relic is the key to saving Anne. I know it. Meet me outside of Feldcroft as soon as you can.
퇴비 제조기. 똥. 중형 화분 있나? 맨 뒤에 가서 장난감도 만들어줘야 돼. 이건 뭐지? 교배장? 교배에서 뭐해?
We should speak with Mr. Bickle's friends. I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye.
먹나?
Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
아, 자동으로 먹는다. 먹네. 편한데? 장난감 써봐 이거. 빚은 따로 해줘야 되는 건가? 야, 어디가? 없애.
Revelio.
Tobbs Cave shouldn't be terribly far from here. Deeker's mark.
양배추가 없는데? 양배추를 안 샀다.
Tobbs Cave shouldn't be terribly far from here. Deke has marked the area on your map.
퀘스트 뭐였지? 신의 그림자 속에서. 해안에서 세바스찬을 만나세요. 겁나 온데요?
Oh, here's a pleasant surprise.
뭔데?
Revelio.
공.
Accio.
응?
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Levioso. Wingardium Leviosa.
이거 어디 두는 것 같은데.
Accio. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa.
이 공을 어디다 두는 게 아닐까?
Revelio.
이 랜턴이 수상한데?
Accio. Levioso. Capulso. Confringo. Bombarda. Lumos. Revelio.
주변에 아무것도 없는데 뭘 하라는 거지?
Confringo, Bombarda. Revelio.
뭐가 없는데? 나중에 할까? 나중에 하자.
Bombarda.
여기 착륙 구간 있어.
The wizards will be defeated.
뭐야, 여기 왜 안 가져? 어? 어떻게 하는 거지? 아, 이 동굴을 통해서 가는 건가? 음.
Petrificus totalis. Revelio.
너무 잔인한데? 떨어져 버렸네.
We'll reclaim what is rightfully ours.
Petrificus totalis. Revelio. Petrificus totalis.
좋고요.
Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Bombarda. Revelio.
보물 내놔.
Bombarda.
어떻게 오는 거야? 그냥 가자.
Revelio.
Ranrock's vision of goblins ruling over wizards will be fulfilled.
Petrificus totalis. Revelio.
돈 많다. 점점 많이 주네.
Wait a moment.
보물이 많구만.
If only I could get my hands on fate for that student.
Petrificus totalis.
Goblins will finally rule over wizards.
괴팍한 오그베르트. 보스인데? 딱 봐도? 쟤는 암살이 안 되나?
The wizards will have no choice but to submit to us.
뭐야, 바로 죽네.
You've won, Revelio. Confringo.
보스 별거 없네.
Revelio. Whoa.
상자가 4개나 있어. 3개나 있네. 와, 이 광산 엄청 크다.
Nice to see you here. Ah, isn't the sea air refreshing?
Revelio.
날아가 볼까? 풍선 다 깨면 못 주나? 아이고. 깨면 뭐가 주긴 하네.
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this.
야, 어디에 위치한 거야?
Thinking in terms of good and evil merely indicates a limited imagination, in my opinion.
Trouble's brewing and I'm without my friend. Petrificus totalis.
For as snooty as Upper Hogsfield is, I don't have much to steal.
용. 용가리 불... 얼음?
Huh. A location marked on the map isn't far from here.
튀자. 아이고 뭐야.
Wingardium Leviosa.
되게 뭐 아무것도 없네. 집에 뭐가 살지? 동물들도 수집을 잘해야 돼. 적들이 엄청 많다. 이런 거 약간 뭐라 해야 되지? 서브 퀘스트? 다 하려면은 엄청 걸리겠는데?
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented.
너무 멀리 왔어.
I should dismount here.
얼마나 온 거야? 밤인데?
Nothing pleasant about this coast.
여기까지 어떻게
I
온 거야?
received your owl. Thank you.
I'm glad you came. I spotted droves of Ranrock's loyalists coming up from the coast. Overheard one of them say they're headed to another cavern, like the one we found. How are they still one step ahead of us? They can't know about the triptych.
I don't know. I did see another memory. This time it was a keeper named Neve Fitzgerald. She was unnerved by Isadora's use of ancient magic. But I still can't be sure how any of it connects to Ranrock.
These keepers are playing games with you. You need to press them for more information.
It doesn't work like that. To access each of these memories, I have to complete a trial. It's not as easy as you think. They're showing me the memories in a particular order.
Either they don't trust you, or you don't care enough about Anne to ask the difficult questions.
어허.
Of course I care, Sebastian. We've come this far. Don't let your frustration get the better of you.
Fine. I'll defer to your keeper friends, for now. But I don't like it.
We don't have a choice. Now, shall we see why the triptych led us here?
Let's go, quickly, before we're spotted. Keep a close eye out. I saw some of Ranrock's crew moving off the path just ahead.
I wonder why.
Raiding, I imagine. This mountain used to safeguard local hamlet valuables. But it's been abandoned ever since Ranrock took hold of the coast.
Lumos.
We must remain unseen. I could fall dead asleep on my feet, I could.
Petrificus totalis.
암살이 제일 편하다.
Most goblins in my family worked in the mines at one time or other.
다 죽었나? 뭐야 여기 아니야?
Thestrals overhead. some consider them a bad omen.
Not everyone does.
I know that.
All right.
I'm making small talk. I'm not gonna trek up this mountain in silence.
Revelio.
세로가 점점 악당으로 바뀌는 것 같아. 나중에 얘 배신 때릴 것 같은데, 느낌이?
Kestrel nests close by.
Confringo.
나중에 하고.
Kill any who trespass.
There they are. Let's go.
Wait, we should have some sort of plan.
I'm through planning.
이건 뭐야? 지 혼자가
Silent as a grave.
아니 갑자기 지 혼자 달려가네.
It's a waste of my skill. Up for a bit of dying, are we? When are you going to give up? You don't believe you can defeat me, do you?
Imperial.
자, 베펫.
Are you quite finished?
Bombarder.
Let's get it
Expelliarmus.
over with.
Confringo.
I will.
실수로 아직 안 들켰죠?
I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll.
Revelio.
Wonder how long I'm supposed to do this for.
Petrificus totalis.
튀어.
Revelio.
이걸 확인을 안 해?
Revelio. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
What was that?
Confringo.
They got what they deserved.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking about dead goblins.
You could have got us killed.
But I didn't.
어허, 이 녀석 봐라.
Looks like Ranrock's loyalists were heading further up the path.
Let's keep going. Lumos.
Ramrock's
Revelio.
gonna make everyone pay.
Anything made from goblin silver belongs to us. Whether it's a sword or a repository, whatever that is.
Did you hear that, Goblin?
그 위에 있네.
Ridiculous notions of ownership.
Quietly now.
아니, 얘도 좀 잔인한데?
Confringo.
안 되네.
Must remain unseen.
I agree. Only good wizard's a dead wizard. Ranrock's got that right. And I'd be most keen to help him achieve his goals in that regard.
좋은 마법사는 죽은 마법사를.
Petrificus totalis.
Easily diverted.
이걸 들켜?
Much too slow.
Bombarda. This must be it. Sebastian, wait.
Wait. For what? Why are you suddenly so cautious?
Listen to me. I know you're angry and frustrated, but charging ahead now could undo all the progress we've made. Lord Gok said...
Oh, your goblin friend?
Stop it. That's enough. Not all goblins are like Ranrock. I am not the enemy. We want the same thing. To find answers.
I thought we wanted the same thing.
We do. Listen to me. Lord Gok has insights into Ranrock that we don't. He told me that Ranrock somehow knows about the Keepers and is searching anywhere connected to each of them. That's why they always seem to be one step ahead. I know what I'm doing. You need to trust me, or I don't see that we can continue together.
Fine. I'm sorry. I'm letting my emotions get the better of me.
오, 드디어 이성을 되찾은
I have
거야?
been for a while. I do trust you. And I don't think I can help Anne without you.
Good. Ranrock clearly knows more than we thought. We need to be careful and do this right, not just go charging in. We have our work cut out for us. We need to work together if we're going to find the final piece to the triptych.
Agreed.
초콜릿.
Revelio. So far, so good.
Charming. Spiders. How fitting.
거미는 왜 이렇게 많은 거야? 얘네도 굳힐 수가 있네?
Confringo. Levioso.
I'll be quieter than a jogger.
아, 짜증나.
Bombarda. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombarda. Levioso. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombarda. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
죽어.
These spiders are determined to make a meal of us.
I'm sure we taste better than a goblin dinner.
상자.
Quietly now. Petrificus totalis.
고블린 막 죽어 있는데?
Levioso. Confringo. Bombarda.
가자.
Staircase leading here. Whatever for?
I don't think anyone's been here for
Confringo. Bombarda.
거미는 그냥 무시하고 가는 게
Confringo. Bombarda.
방금 거미 알이었던 것 같아. 안 부수면 거미 막 득실득실 나와가지고.
Not really my style. A bit much if you ask me.
Accio. Imperio. Confringo. Levioso. Bombarda.
뭐야?
Levioso.
아야.
Imperio. Bombarda. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Crucio. Confringo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Imperio.
아니.
Crucio. Confringo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Levioso.
찢어.
Confringo. Expelliarmus! Bombarda!
또 없지?
Levioso! Confringo! Getting through the cavern can't have been the only challenge. Perhaps we should search for rooms. Bombarda! Confringo! Confringo! Can't get out of here quick enough. Revelio!
또 뭐 나와? 트롤이다. 트롤 오랜만인 것 같은데. 오, 트롤 센데.
Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
야, 겁나 센데?
Imperial! Crucial! Confringo! Fringo! Confringo! Bombarda! Expelliarmus!
버그 걸렸나? 아이고. 아이고.
Imperial! Confringo! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
왜 회복하냐 얘?
Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Imperio! Crucial!
아니 뭐야? 순간 이동했는데?
Accio! Confringo! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Bombarda!
됐다.
Nice teamwork. Nothing like an angry troll to bring friends together.
트롤 진짜 안 죽네.
Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio. Confringo. That troll certainly made a mess of things. Debris everywhere. Reparo.
엥?
That was a piece of work. More than one. Revelio.
We couldn't jump high enough to reach that ledge if we
그
tried.
이사도란가? 그 사람 모르가나? 뭐였지?
Did you find something?
A journal entry. Isadora was here.
이사도라도 지금 셀로랑 같은 길을 걷고 있는 거다. 비슷한.
Leviosa. Leviosa. Revelio.
걔도 아빠 치료하려고.
I'm out of breath after this, but the view, well worth it.
어어.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Revelio.
나중에 먹자.
Confringo.
Certain.
내 능력이 나날하게 발전하게 있는 게 보인다. 잠시만요.
Good news?
This journal entry sounds worrisome.
그래, 좀 불길해.
Revelio.
This can't be a dead end.
Confringo.
Another floor above us.
트위스크 조작? 조각?
Confringo.
Almost as good as if I'd done it myself.
Revelio. This place can't have belonged to only Isadora.
The triptych pointed us here.
안 넘어가지네.
Revelio.
Another rune symbol. Feel as if I should be fluent in runic language by now.
Confringo.
Could this be another area Isadora created?
Isadora must have honed her skill with ancient magic here.
그동안 나 혼자 얼마나 큰 착각을 하고 있던 걸까? 뭔가 또 이상한 거 꾸미고 있어, 이사도라가.
I I know from the memories I've seen that the Keepers and Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
Another ancient magic passageway to the Undercroft. The final piece to the triptych must be here.
뭐지? 저 위로 어떻게 간 거지? 아, 이렇게 했구나.
The final canvas piece to the triptych. We've done it.
Isadora should not have had to keep all this secret.
I know from the memories I've seen that the Keepers and Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic. But I don't understand why she seems to have gone to such great lengths to tell her story without their knowledge.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
So do I.
Perhaps completing the triptych will shed more light on all of this.
Revelio.
원더크로프트 여기 무슨 다 이어져 있냐? 개사기인데.
I cannot believe the journey this triptych took us on.
This is it.
Don't keep me in suspense. Go on, place it.
어? 그림 완성. 설마 이사도라? 뭐요?
Another pensive.
This is what we've been chasing.
I wonder.
What is it?
Let's find out.
같이 보는 거야?
I cannot bring my brother back, Father. But I can give you peace. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
뭐야? 방금 뭔가 이상했는데?
That worked.
It did indeed.
Of course it did. It's goblin silver.
I need something much bigger.
All right. It would help if you could tell me more about what it is you're storing.
Magic. Left over from a spell I devised to remove pain, but
If used correctly, its power can be used to do even more good.
Why would you want to store such magic away?
I only need to keep it safe until I can convince my colleagues of its worth. Magic like this? Unnervesome.
Not everyone's ready to wield such power.
Perhaps not. Someone will be.
She took away the pain. I knew it.
근데 쟤 그냥 기억만 없앤 건지 어떻게 알아?
Something isn't right, Sebastian. What do you mean? You saw what she did. No, not the memories, the portrait. I think the reason Isadora hasn't appeared is because she can't.
I don't follow.
We have seen that view before. The abandoned home in Feldcroft, the destroyed painting. It was her.
So someone destroyed a bit of enchanted canvas, but we found the memory.
Yes, you're right.
We saw what she wanted us to see. We saw what she could do, what you can do.
But I don't know how to do what Isadora did.
Well, then you shall learn. The Keepers can teach you.
I'm not sure that they would. The Keepers believe that removing someone's ability to feel pain, it's a highly complicated, unpredictable form of magic. One that should be wielded with great care. If at all.
If at all? You've overcome all of their challenges. You've more than proven yourself. You can wield it. You have the ability.
아, 셀로 얘 좀 쎄하다. 여동생이 진짜 그 마음은 알겠는데
Talk to the Keepers.
이건 좀
If not for me, then
위험해
for
보이는데?
Anne.
Why did the Keepers want to keep Isadora quiet? Why destroy her portrait?
I found one of Ranrock's drills in a mine along the shore. I intend to destroy it. I'm tired of trying to reason with him. You're welcome to join me, but if I don't see you there, I will reach out when I return. I have something to give you.
Lodgott's getting himself into more danger than he realizes. I'd better find him.
그러게. 펠트크로프트 밖에서 세바스찬과 앤 만나기. 나 호그스미드 먼저 가자.
Hello there. Come on in. Plenty to look at here. Let's look at what we have, shall we? Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help. Let's look at what we have, shall we? Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Black is without a doubt the worst part.
호스미드.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
가자.
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to
불쌍한
go
녀석.
to the village questioning his
엄마가
reasons.
선생님이 이렇게 된다니까?
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
아 맞다. 씨앗도 사야 되는데. 여기 한번 가야 돼.
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Oh, tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
You may have shared Mr. Bickle's fate if you had spoken out against Harlow as he requested.
Unfortunately, I suspect you're right.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core, still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again. but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
Let me guess. You're after something fresh.
일단 저기 상점 좀 들렸다 갈게요. 씨앗을 사야 돼가지고.
Revelio.
Well, what say we show you some of what's available?
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Potion wants keeping away from today's young, I'd say.
Please tell me you didn't take it. Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right, but we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man, but even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the
본론만
shop.
말해.
I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What does he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative
아이고,
bookkeeping.
삔또
I
끼고
can't
있구나.
keep it out for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
발음 되게 좋다 이 사람.
Hurry off before Mr. Hill.
Revelio. We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
재능 포인트. 봄바르다.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
왜요?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful.
너무 싸가지 없는데? 그래도 공감은 해주고 가든가.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
아버 부인. 아이고.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Work hard all the time.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
빗자루가 안 타지? 네티한테 무슨 일이 생겼나봐. 부금이 쎄하다.
Natty must be around here somewhere.
아니 뭐야, 점프가 안 되는데?
Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
발자국이다.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her.
끌려갔네.
The footprints led to this run. There must be another way forward. Accio! Hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
발각되지 않고 네트를 찾으세요. 오토 디블의 연애 편지.
Lumos.
Would be arrogant enough to come in here alone. Hey.
Just keep an eye out.
Rookwood's work for him.
Not my fault. Customers skip the fine print. I have to break a few bones.
You want to talk right? You were there when I outran that rumpet. Only downside of being so lovable, that is. Everything wants a bit of me. I read
The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back. Petrificus totalis.
Nuisance went.
큰일 났다.
Perhaps it's dinner, right? Where did you go?
주웠다. 아야야야.
Wingardium Leviosa.
이미 한번 들키면 끝인가?
Lumos.
Hey.
근데 여기 껴있는데?
What?
뭔 소리야?
Some
Petrificus totalis.
Expulsor!
안 들켰죠?
Petrificus totalis.
됐다.
Revelio.
이러면 안 걸린 거 아니야?
Patricus Totalis.
Girls be nothing but trouble. About
Revelio.
뒷구멍 있네.
Descender. Accio. Repulsor. Bombarda.
잘 안 보여.
Lumos.
Hey.
뭐 있었어?
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
We should speak to her again. Perhaps she'll tell us where we can find that friend of hers.
She's determined to say nothing. The boss will deal with her when he arrives. There's not a thing worth learning from civilized society.
Patricus Totalis.
Some sort of dark magic, I presume. You'll pay for
Imperio.
Another sensible beast.
한 기절 마법이네.
Revelio.
뭐 이 정도면 안 들킨 거지. 목격자가 없잖아. 사랑하는 오토.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it. Natty must be here somewhere.
기다려봐. 얘 누구야?
Lumos. Revelio.
얘 누구지?
Mr. Rabe. Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
아, 긴장하네. 그냥 본바르다로 열고 나가면 안 돼?
Bombarda. Revelio. Mr. Rabe's wand could be in there. Aloha Mora.
띵.
Mr. Rabe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
굿. 내 티. 아, 얘도 열어주는구나. 가자.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend.
Lumos.
We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay. I understand.
애들이 있을까 없을까?
Revelio. Lumos.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow. What?
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll
Lumos.
dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe.
싱어씨.
Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife, Miss Onai. Your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
아, 이건 좀.
Yes, Officer. Do you have enough evidence to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot?
Well, it's certainly a good start. We shall see. But you can leave this to me now. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother
Lumos.
will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
해산.
Revelio.
Take your time looking about. plenty of wonderful books to stoke a curious mind like yours. Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there? Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
퀘스트 뭐 있지? 로드곡의 신이. 내가 이런 것부터 해야겠어.
Revelio.
이게 뭐야?
I can do this. At least we're out of the classroom.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
I'm not sure about this. I can't imagine they're fond of being surprised.
We don't have a choice if we want to help the Snidgets. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... Never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
Speaking of secrets, I do want to tell you why Victor Rookwood's after me. He's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock's after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig's asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps explain a bit about what we saw back at Horntail Hall. Of course, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. Even the centaurs won't know.
We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure it'll all be fine.
뭐야, 말하고 있는 중에 온 거야?
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
아이고, 이럴 줄 알았다.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continues to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
아이고.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
얘 약간 온건파구나.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden
I...
Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means yet. Please help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
끝이야? 아, 여기도 할 게 엄청 많아. 그냥 텔포 타야겠다.
Lumos.
Sebastian, a lost relic from a catacomb which requires a dark sacrifice.
I know how it sounds, but if this can help you, it's worth the risk.
Does Ominous know about this?
He helped find the scriptorium where we discovered Slytherin's spellbook.
Very well. If Ominous will be there, I'll meet you. We don't have much time. Solomon wants to leave Feldcroft.
What? Leave? Never mind. You need to stall him. Buy us time, Anne. Please.
I shall do my best. I'll be in touch.
Solomon can't take Anne from Feldcroft. Where would they go? When would I see her? Sebastian, I can't believe my uncle wants to leave Feldcroft. Anne's going to stall him. She must. We need time.
Time? For what?
I've learned more about the relic. I cross-referenced Slytherin's spellbook with everything in the library on relics and dark sacrifices. That's when I realized something. I believe the relic will only work inside the catacomb.
So we have to get Anne to the catacomb and then conduct a sacrifice? Seems risky.
It'll be worth the risk. Our biggest hurdle may be convincing Ominous. And we'll only give this a chance if he's on board.
And we have to keep all of this from your uncle. If he goes to the headmaster, we could be expelled.
Let me handle Ominous this time. As for my uncle, He's not an Auror anymore. What he doesn't know, well, won't hurt us.
Good luck with Ominous. Until we meet again.
I shall let you know when the four of us should meet at the catacomb. Look for my owl. See you soon.
여기까지 가야 돼? 난록의 계획 막기. 엔딩 같으니까 이거는 내일 하도록 하겠습니다. 지금 곧 가야 되는 데가 있어가지고 내일 엔딩 볼 것 같은데 보니까? 일단 만반의 준비를 해서 내일 엔딩 꼭 보도록 하겠습니다. 아 이거 근데 생각보다 길다.
Tobbs Cave shouldn't be terribly far from here. Deke has marked the area on your map. Deke thinks you should be proud of all the
애들이 불러내는 건가?
You are the talk of the school since you saved Mr. Reb and I from the Ashwinders. We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
쟤 공 가지고 노느라 지금. 진모자 뭔가 멋있는데? 네, 내일 뵙도록 하겠습니다. 방종!